All right, today we're talking about something that is straight out of science fiction, but it's happening for real. We're talking about technology that can literally see what you're thinking. A technology that could take a photograph, not of your face, but of your imagination itself.
I mean, just think about that for a second. Every single image you can conjure up in your mind's eye, a memory of a childhood pet, a crazy dream you had last night, a brilliant new idea. What if you could just capture it, save it, show it to somebody else, just like a picture on your phone? It sounds totally impossible, right? Well, maybe not for much longer.
You see, researchers right now are developing tech that can actually reconstruct the images from inside our own heads. It's this incredible breakthrough that promises to, literally open the mind's eye. And it all starts by figuring out how to see the brain in action. So before you can even think about decoding a thought, you've got to find a way to see it, right? How do scientists get a picture of what's going on inside our brains when we, say, look at an apple? Well, it all starts with the first big piece of this puzzle.
And that piece is a technology called fMRI. Now, put simply, when a part of your brain gets busy, like the visual part of your brain when you're looking at something, it needs more oxygen. And that oxygen is delivered by your blood. So fMRI is this brilliant machine that tracks that oxygen-rich blood as it rushes to all the active areas. It's not a direct picture of your neurons firing, but it's a fantastic snapshot of where the action is.
The best way to think about it is like this. The fMRI creates a live 3D heat map of your brain. You can literally see which parts are lighting up at any given moment. But, and this is a big but, a map of signals is not an image. For that, you need a translator. And this is where things get really wild, because this is where artificial intelligence steps into the picture. That raw data from the fMRI, it's just a super complex pattern of signals. We need something that can look at that pattern and figure out the visual information hidden inside it. And that something is generative AI. We're talking about models that are a lot like the ones that create all that incredible AI art from just a few words. These AI systems are absolute masters of pattern recognition. So in this case, the AI is trained to find the connection between that brain heat map and the actual picture a person is looking at.
Now, here's the kicker. Everyone's brain is wired a little differently. The way your brain represents a dog isn't exactly the same as mine. So the AI has to learn each person's unique brain language. It does this by looking at thousands of pictures and the fMRI scans that go with them, building a custom visual dictionary to translate that one person's specific brain signals back into an image.
Okay, so we've got the two key ingredients, right? We've got fMRI to see the brain's activity, and we've got the AI to translate it. So now, let's put it all together and see how they actually pull an image directly out of the mind. It's really a four-step dance. So first, you've got a person inside an fMRI machine, and they're just looking at a picture. Simple enough. Second, as they're looking, the machine scans their brain, capturing that unique heat map. Third, that data gets fed to the AI, which, remember, has already been trained on this specific person's brain. And then finally, the magic moment, the AI tries to draw what it thinks the person saw using only the brain scan as its guide. So, okay, let's say this is the original image. The test subject is looking at this really clear photo of a teddy bear. As they do, the fMRI is recording the exact pattern of brain activity that corresponds to teddy bear for them. Now, you ready for the amazing part? And this is what the AI produced. Just look at that. I mean, no, it's not perfect. It's a bit blurry. It's kind of dreamlike. But it is unmistakably a teddy bear. And just let this sink in. This image wasn't made from a photo or a description or anything like that. It was generated entirely from the raw data of a human thought. It's basically a photograph of a memory. The fact that we can do this is just breathtaking. But it immediately brings up the next question. What do we do with this power? So let's explore the future that this technology could unlock, because the applications here are just as profound as the science itself. I mean, think about it. Artists could literally paint with their minds. Therapists could help patients visualize and understand their own trauma in a completely new way. It could give a voice to people with locked-in syndrome, allowing them to communicate through images they're thinking of. And yeah, maybe, just maybe one day, we could actually record and watch our own dreams. What we are witnessing here is the birth of a tool that bridges the gap between our internal, private world of thought and the external, shared world that we can all see. It really is a key, unlocking the mind's eye for the very first time.
And that leaves us with one final and absolutely crucial question. This technology is incredible. It holds the promise to heal, to create, to connect us in ways we can barely imagine. But as we stand on the edge of this new frontier, we have to ask ourselves, in a future where our innermost thoughts can be seen by others, who do we trust with the key?